Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the ultimate love letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. The victim mentality that most of us have dealt with is the conversation we need to get into. This mentality often stems from childhood, and it could have been imprinted on us hundreds of different ways. But if we're not careful, this victim mentality will create everything in our life according to the wound that is essentially rooted in fear. That is essentially saying, someone outside of myself has hurt me emotionally, and as a result, I am reacting this way. Let's look at what life looks like for the victim. If we already understand that everything is created by our beliefs, then if we believe we are a victim, if we believe that we have been victimized, if we believe that something outside of ourselves can inflict emotional pain and cause us to spiral out of control, then we are absolutely creating our life from that wounded standpoint. What does life do to victims, right? Life loves to push victims around. Life loves to give you more to validate our claim that we are a victim. So that's going to look like jobs lost. And then, of course, if we're a victim, if we're standing in that victim mindset, that we're going to blame everybody except ourselves. We're going to blame our employer, our coworkers, the economy, anything under the sun other than ourselves for the reason we've lost a job. If we are standing in the victim mindset, when we have failed relationships, we are going to blame everything on our failed relationship other than ourselves. That's going to look like our partnerships, our friendships, an outside source. It's going to never look like us. It's always going to look like the other person, something outside of us. Essentially, what we have done is we have given away our power. We are saying we are not in control of our life. We have no responsibility, and the responsibility for our happiness, our joy, and the way we create our life has everything to do with someone on the outside of ourselves. That is a poor mindset. That stems from a scarcity belief. And if we are not careful, we are going to create from a place of scarcity. What is created from scarcity? More scarcity, pain, lack of resources, lack of money, lack of health, lack of meaningful experiences, lack of meaningful relationships, because we are constantly blaming someone else for the way our life has been created. Essentially, we are the victims. Woe is me. Poor me. Look at me. You hurt me. I did this because you did this to me. This happened to me because you did that. I lost my job because of that person. I got a ticket because you were speaking to me. The reason I can't attract a meaningful relationship is because there's no good people out there. The reason I can't buy a home is because the economy is so bad. The reason I can't get fit is because fitness gyms are too expensive. Can you understand? Can you see how that sounds like a poor person's mindset? Instead of, when we flip the script and we take responsibility, we stand in our power. Let's observe what is created from that standpoint. We're saying, oh, I lost the job. I get it. Downsizing was necessary. I looked at the numbers. Oh, I lost the job because, yeah, I did. I called in 12 times this year. Oh, I lost the job because I overslept. Or I was unable to buy the home, or I was unable to qualify the home because my credit is not where it needs to be. Or I was unable to buy the home because I lack some of the down payment. My relationship ended because there was a communication issue. I understand I need to work on the way I communicate. Or that friendship ended, yeah, because I elevated, because I healed, because I ascended. So relationships have to end. Do you understand? Can you see the differences between when we stand in the victim mindset and when we stand in the wealth mindset, which is taking responsibility for our life? Which sounds like the stronger individual? When we're saying, oh, my relationship ended because he was a piece of shit, or my relationship ended because we both still had growing to do. Which sounds more evolved? Which sounds like the wealthier mindset? I couldn't qualify for the home because housing prices are up, interest rates are up, there's lack of homes in my budget. Or I didn't qualify for the home because I have yet to find a home that suits my budget. Because I'm yet to find the perfect home that is in the grandest location that serves me, which is the richest mindset. Are you standing in the victim mindset or are you standing in the victor mindset? If you are a victim, life is about to kick your ass. Because that's what happens with victims, right? Victims get bullied. Victims get trampled on. Victims rarely get anything they truly desire because you're a victim. Everyone's taking advantage of you. Everyone's hurting you. Everyone is looking out for themselves over you. You're a victim. That's what you attract. Standing in that victim mindset. Rather, when you're standing in the victor mindset, you're saying, I have control. I am responsible for my life, my joy, my well being. Everything is in my control. I am a winner. When I come across the perfect house that serves me, I will have the resources available to get that house. When a relationship ends, I understand that it is my responsibility to select the quality relationships that serve me wholeheartedly. I'm not going to blame the other person. Even if they, let's just say, even if they were, let's just say that they went out and they did, create an infidelity against you. Okay. Do you need to spew and complain about that? Right? Because complaining about it and spewing about it would only create more, other than saying, thank you, God, that was not the person for me. Thank you, God, that person showed me who they were. Oh, my relationship ended because I'm worthy of a better one. How about you change the narrative to that of a victor? Instead of bashing your spouse or your ex or your boyfriend or your girlfriend for what they did do, stand in your power. I deserve better. Yeah, you understand that they were disloyal, dishonest, whatever it is, but you're saying, I deserve better. You're not spewing all the negativity around. You're just saying they were who they were. Thank you, God, for showing me who they were. I deserve better. I've moved on. The relationship ended because I deserve better. The job was lost because cutbacks happen. Business has been slow. So yeah, I was one to go. But guess what? Something better is coming. That's a wealthy mindset. That's the mindset of a person who takes responsibility and accountability for their entire life. And when you are standing in the victor position, then life will treat you victoriously. It will look like, yes, better aligned partnerships. Yes, better aligned positions. Yes, better aligned businesses. Yes, better aligned friendships, because you essentially are saying, I'm a victor. I'm no one's victim. No one can victimize me. Someone once said that no one can really offend you. You can only take their words and offend yourself. And it took me a while to understand that, but now I get it. If something someone says offends me, then I'm to look at myself like, why has it penetrated me so deeply? Why have I accepted that this person, what they have said, validates who I am? People can only see you at the level that they see themselves, at the level that they're healed. If someone sees you and defines you or judges you a certain way, just know the reflection is coming from their healed parts and their wounded parts as well. So what difference does it make to you? When you begin to heal, when you begin to stand in your victor seat, which is your true self, you begin to have a compassion for such people. When people burst out, when people begin to use words that are attempting to hurt you, you will actually, because I'm living proof, grow compassion, because you will see, oh my goodness, you are viewing this from a deep wound within you. God, it says so much more about that person when they are speaking in such a way where you understand they are trying to hurt you. Hurt people hurt people. Let me say that again. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. And that is the truth of every matter. You know, something happened on Facebook recently, and someone who I know went to Facebook and blasted an individual, blasted this person. And it was from such a gutter place. I thought, oh my God, I was embarrassed for the individual that put out that status. I literally cringed. I was like, my goodness, on the outside, you look like a beautiful young woman, family, a wife, children. It seems like you have your head on straight. But for someone to speak with such malice and pain and just dirt, Jesus, it shows everything that's really going on within you. And now it's out there for the world to see. Instead of just dealing with the bullshit that's going on within us quietly in the comfort of our own home, in the privacy of our own space, in the sacredness of the Most High, instead of dealing with it there, we then take to a blog post and we publish it for the world to see. It's like a big billboard that says, ding, 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 I am unhealed. Ding, 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 I am hurt. Yes, your status says someone else hurt you, but everyone around can see the truth. Gosh damn, you have been wounded. And it wasn't the person who you're spewing the status about. It's you. What's going on within inside of you that makes you the victim, that makes you believe that someone has the power over you that can hurt you, that can offend you, that can bully you? You are a victor, or are you not? And if you're not, there's some healing to do, because God says you are victorious. God says you are created in His image. You are a God. Why are we giving away our power? Why are we becoming unraveled when someone on the outside has done something and now we can't go on in life with just grace and compassion and love? We have to then project our wound outside. And what that looks like is calling people's names, lowering our levels in the attempt to just bring someone down. When you're trying to bring someone down, look at that motion. You're trying to bring them down to what? Your level. You're saying you're up here, but I need you to come down to where I am, down here. So I'm going to do that by name calling. I'm going to do that by belittling you. I'm going to do that by spewing negativities on you. I'm going to do that by complaining to myself and others about you, all in an attempt to bring you down to where I feel. I feel like I'm in the gutter, and I want to bring you down to where I'm at. You're a victim. For goodness sake, rise above it. Heal the wound that is keeping you in that lower energy, in that lower mindset, in that lower belief, because you really are a winner. So the fact that you're viewing yourself as a victim already is just a false belief. Victims believe people owe them something. Let me tell you this, nobody owes you a damn thing. You're in a relationship, you feel like the respect needs to come from your partner, but do you respect yourself? If you respect yourself and you stand in that position, you will draw in a partner that respects you the way you respect and love yourself. And if you so happen to draw in an individual who doesn't, then great. You have the authority to say, oh shit, where did you come from? You're not the one. Goodbye. You're standing in your respect. You're standing in your power. You're not going to try to refit or reframe an individual. No, you're standing in your seat. I deserve this in a partner. I am this. I deserve this in a partner. And I'm not going to wallow in the mud with anything or anyone less than that. That is what it means to be in the victor seat. If you're a victim, prepare yourself, and I'm sure you already know, and you already see it, life has beat you up. Why do you think that is? It's not because life hasn't created you to be a victim. No, you have accepted you're a victim. And so as a byproduct of that mindset, of that acceptance, life agrees with you and then proceeds to kick your ass. Choose a different belief about yourself. Heal the wound that is stopping you from believing the truth that you are a winner, that you are a victor, that you are powerful. Once you heal that wound, whatever that traumatic imprinting that came out of your childhood, because we all have them, whatever that is that happened, that created the wound, take the time right now to heal it, because it is blocking you from believing the truth that you are victorious. And once you understand you are victorious, once you stand in that seat unwaveringly on that pedestal that you are a victor, once you are seated there comfortably, life is about to roll in some winner type shit. Because you are essentially saying, I take my seat on the throne as the winner I am. I take responsibility for my life. I say I am victorious. I only accept victorious shit. I create victorious outcomes. All my friends are victorious. You are taking responsibility, so life will then, as a byproduct, give you that with what you say you are. It is quite easily that simple. Stop blaming other people for your shit. It is you. It's not them. It's never them. It is always you. It is always us. It starts with us. For goodness sake, go heal the wound and then go be victorious. Thank you so much for joining this convo. Had to get that out. I know that resonated with somebody. It certainly resonated with me because I have been a victim I was a victim for a long time. And then I realized no one owes me a damn thing. Anything I want to create, I need to create it. It's not going to be created for me. I create it within me, then life creates more of that creation on the outside and brings it to me. But it starts with me. It starts with you. Choose wisely. Victimhood or victorhood. Come join the winner circle. It's beautiful over here. Until next time, love yourself and love others. Go heal those wounds. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.